haikus will never see the light of day, and you just don't understand.
I'm going to try. You said that one of the snakes is wrapped around his ankle?
Yes, it appears to be trying to eat him.
Can I grab it by its head and smash it on the table?
Yes, you can. Do me a, I think a fist roll would work for that. Even though you're not really punching a snake, I'll let a fist roll work for that.
How to fist. Oh, there we go.
Also, I would love to be not paralyzed because I have a snake haiku, but I can't.
Ah, damn it.
Okay, you grab for the snake, and the snake bites at you, so you pull your hand back. They are everywhere. You guys are officially surrounded by snakes right now.
All right, I think it's time to start shooting.
I will admit I am out of tokens. And I don't really feel like going and getting more tokens.
Quick DM tip. You can select one, Control-C to copy, and then click somewhere and Control-V to paste one, so you can put snake tokens everywhere.
I'm encouraging that.
Thank you, Carpe. Thank you for making our lives that just more harder.
That's exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you.
Well, I admitted at the beginning, I'm not really sure how to use Roll20 to the best of its ability.
You said the first day was easy.
It is. It's nighttime.
Oh, okay. I see how you are.
You are surrounded by snakes.
These are the most organized snakes I've ever seen.
They're actually going to start line dancing at any moment.
Synchronized slithering.
Yeah, we just have to wait out until the choreography starts and we'll be fine. And a 1 and a 2. Come on, guys!
Okay, guys. Maggie, it is your turn. The bartender has officially defended you against more snakes.
Oh my god, there's so many snakes, guys. I guess I'm gonna run for the stairs. I mean, like, this is probably the worst day of Maggie's life right now. Like, there's snakes fucking everywhere. I don't think she's ever, like, seen a gun fired. So, like, I'm just gonna fucking bolt for the stairs. Where do these stairs go?
They go directly upstairs. So right there.
It's over there. Okay, so I'm gonna... I'll assume I have enough movement to make it through that fucking stair.
I would assume. You look down the hallway. You see Lila down at the other end, and you do not see snakes on this level.
Oh, thank God there are no snakes. I'll be...
I do want to note that on everyone's character sheet, I did write room numbers. You have the key to that room, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For people like Maggie that might want to lock themselves in. That is the bottom of the initiative. The snakes are going to move in.
Oh, God.
In their organized line dancing fashion.
Conga line! Da, 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 da. Hey! Da, 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 da. Hey!
You could make them look a little less organized if you hold Alt while you're moving them, and then you
Shut
can
up,
them.
Carpe! Jesus! Stop!
Are you sure Carpe's on your side?
This is when we find out Carpe is actually playing a Cthulhu cultist, and yeah.
Oh God.
The snakes have moved in. You guys are going to be paralyzed. If you really want me to roll all the dice, I will. You guys are going to be paralyzed. Do not give up yet, though. I still have a lot more up my sleeve than that.
Oh, thank God we're not dying yet.
He didn't say that. That's not what he said.
I said don't cry. That is the snake's turn. Snakes moved up the stairs. I'm actually going to steal a couple snakes from the mob to make them pop out of these doors. So that my snakes can be in this half of the hallway.
Yikes.
Them up there too. Okay,
Badges.
that is the snake's turn. Lila, you're at the top.
Oh, damn it. Now there's snakes in my way. Okay. You can get 5 squares.
You can get 5 squares.
Is there something as sprinting?
I would let you move double without taking an action. Yes. Also, this is not like D&D. You can move through the enemy squares.
Oh, cool.
But
Okay.
keep in mind that some enemies get abilities that act like opportunity attacks. They're not called that, but they act like it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna try it. My door is here up at 215. So I'm gonna run up there, and while I'm passing Maggie, I'm gonna be like, "Come on!" and like try to take her with me.
Okay.
To lock ourselves in my room.
Keith, you can tell that there are more snakes headed towards you.
Okay.
For the record, the good guy in the Call of Cthulhu universe is always the first to die.
There are more snakes headed towards you. The stairwell is still clear from what you can tell.
Okay, I'm gonna go follow the girl because that pile of Barney mugged up is is not gonna work for me.
Some bunny marked ups. I can't even say that one without laughing.
Barney mug?
Yeah, you headed up the staircase to that square?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
Um,
Is there one coming out of my room?
There is. Your room was which room?
221.
No, they are headed towards your room. They popped out of 223, 224, and 222's wall.
Out of the wall?
They came, well, door, but they came out of it.
Okay. Okay.
Little less scary though. Got it.
They're coming out of the wall.
All right, I'll protect you, dames. Get to your room. And can I make it there and still shoot one of the snakes?
If you do not go above your 5 square movement, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I would have been coming down the stairs with 5, so I guess not. But I think that means I get another, 1. So I'll go there. Okay.
That works. Okay. Forrest, you are being eaten by snakes. Harold is being eaten by snakes.
Oh my gosh.
Maggie?
That's a great turn, you guys. Thanks for having this talk. God, I wrote this haiku for fucking nothing.
You can post it on the forums later. I'm going to continue screaming my fucking head off, and I'm gonna follow fucking. Oh, what's her name? It starts with an L.
Lila.
Lila. I was gonna say Lily. I was close.
That's close.
I'm gonna follow her because it's probably a better idea to stick together with all these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking boat.
Okay. Maggie's following Lila. If Forrest and Keith could do me a favor and move their tokens to their room so I can clear out my snakes, that'd be great.
I was going to try and follow the ladies to their room and, fight a holding action on these snakes.
Oh, wait, not
I was
Keith.
gonna
Not
say,
Keith.
it's like the.
I'm talking about Harold and Forrest. Sorry. Harold and Forrest. Not
okay.
Keith.
Is that gonna be the last moment of well, ladies, this is the last night on Earth?
Keith, you're still getting your turn. Don't worry about that. I can't touch my snakes without touching. Oh, I grabbed him. He's over there now.
Nobody else
way
had
up
that
there.
moment just now.
So now I can make my snakes go away. There we go. Okay. So we're going to hit Lila's turn.
Okay. Let's open my door. See right there. And I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna check it first. Are there snakes in there?
There are no snakes in your room.
Cool. I drag Union with me, or Maggie,
Maggie.
Uh-huh.
and wave at Keith to come on.
Okay.
Clear, clear.
It is your initiative.
I'm going to back away until I get a good distance away and then run into the room and close the door.
Okay. You guys are in the room. How long do you stay in there?
How long?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
10 minutes pass. You don't hear any snakes.
I'll check the door.
You look out and the hallway is covered.
Cool.
I think we should stay here.
I think we should do this. Good call. Yes, let's stay here.
Okay. You guys stay until next morning. When you hear footsteps and a knock at your door.
Is there a peephole?
There is.
I look out the peephole.
It seems to be it is David, the head of security.
Head of security. Hold on, let me look at my sheet.
Are there still snakes out there?
From what you can tell, there are not.
Jeez. I have psychology. Can I like see if he has ulterior motives? Try to detect that.
You can roll. Okay. In Call of Cthulhu, psychology is more used like helping Maggie, for example, to regain sanity points.
Oh, okay.
That's more of what psychology is for.
Ooh,
You can use psychology for trying to guess a person's motives, but it is more designed towards helping your friends not go completely insane.
Okay. Well, let's just let him in.
He wanted to know, he walks in and he looks around and he goes, how many of you brought firearms on my boat?
And I say, not I. Which would probably be a persuasion check.
I'm going to conceal my firearm.
You're probably going to have to roll a fast talk to lie to him or persuade. Probably fast talk's better.
Yeah.
And conceal, you're going to roll that too.
I'm going to do the conceal first, and I have 85. Holy crap. Oh, okay. 4, and I was like, I made it! Barely. Oh, okay, so I did fine. I concealed it. And, all right, I'm going to fast talk. And I'm going to say, I brought just as many illegal firearms as I did illegal alcohol.
Be right back.
Damn it!
Okay, so one more time. The first roll was for
The first was for concealing.
you, and as far as I know, you passed that.
Yes, 85.
Okay, the second roll.
Was fast talking, and I did not roll under a 40.
Okay,
Oh,
you
hey,
were trying
there's
to
a button. I'll have to use the button next time.
There's a button. That's why I'm confused as you're rolling the die like that, and they're getting the success symbols. You were trying to fast talk them to believe you don't have alcohol?
No, I
Or
was.
you don't have a gun?
I was suggesting that perhaps I had brought the firearm, but that I was also responsible for the alcohol that was supposed to be on the boat in the first place, and that I needed the firearm just in case something went wrong with the alcohol.
The security doesn't seem as upset about that as he did the idea of everyone else having guns. Chris and John didn't need to roll that. And Sarah succeeded. So, and as far as I know, Maggie doesn't have a gun.
I have no guns.
So
Those are my high heel shoes, bitch.
he goes to the room next door and he starts knocking. Forrest and Harold, you guys wake up in your beds.
Oh gosh.
You guys are covered in bite marks. But from what you can tell, you guys are no longer paralyzed. The venom has been drawn out of you.
Okay.
You've been, from what you can tell from the bandages, it was a highly trained medic. Your damage is staying, and your sanity loss is staying.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
And you guys have made it through day 1.
Which he knocks on the door next. Whose door does he knock on first?
We're going to use a generic snake real fast for the security guard, so you guys can track him.
I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with
That'll be some foreshadowing or anything, guys.
Yeah, I'm not okay with the security guard being there.
He is at that door next, and talking to 213 about gunshots in the dining room. From what you can tell, he is doing door-by-door room checks.
All right. Forrest is just gonna kind of like stretch a little bit and see how his body's working after the whole paralysis thing.
His body is working again, but he is very sore and he's covered in tiny bite marks. He is moving. It's not unlike a day of training for him.
Okay.
Harold will do the same. And he will grab his Thompson.
Okie dokie. So let's start with at the top of Lila on actions for this round. And I forgot
Okay.
I make up there.
Okay, I am first going to use a psychology check to try to bring down Keith's insanity.
Okay.
So that is here. Nope. Still insane.
You completely fail. You were bringing down whose sanity?
It was Keith. I rolled 100. I rolled a 1 and a 100 now.
You rolled a Call of Cthulhu fumble.
Oh,
Oh,
Lose 4 more sanity, Keith.
thanks, baby.
She just made it
She's
a lot
driving
worse.
you nuts.
sorry, babe.
She's driving you nuts.
She's like, oh, it wasn't that bad. They were just snakes. And, and she starts talking about how they were the most toxic snakes she has ever seen, basically. She does not make it better at all.
Well,
Okay, it is your turn.
Oh my god. Fucking snakes. Okay. Is anybody hurt in here? Anybody get bitten?
Fine.
Ladies?
I was not bitten, no.
Okay, and I think I kept Maggie from getting bit. I'll kind of step out to the door and ask David, has everyone else returned to their rooms?
Asking David.
Yeah, I'm asking the security guy.
Okay. David says that as far as he knows, there was only one passenger missing. And he believes that passenger would be who had the firearm at this point. Because he has gone through and checked everyone's room. Room 323, one of the staff members, is missing.
Room 323, huh?
Is missing. We'll draw an X on it with the paintbrush real fast.
I was going to put text there.
I was just going to draw an X with a paintbrush, but okay.
I just want you to know I had to change my haikus because I was paralyzed. I've reworked the haikus. It's important.
You should just add them to the list. And have a list of haikus.
Well, no, because I'm going to see if I can work some of these haikus into conversation.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay, that works.
Fantastic. All right.
Dude,
All right,
run.
well,
That's loud.
everything seems copacetic. I guess I just going to pull out a ciggy.
Yeah. And there is smoking on this boat. You get another person to come to your door. Actually, no, not your door. Maggie's door.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie, you see somebody knocking on your door.
Do I recognize them?
They seem to be the coordinator of the performers on the ship,
Okay, so not one of my many adoring fans then.
and not a snake either.
And not a snake. That is a very important distinction. Not a snake yet. I'll go out and talk to them, I guess.
She looks at you and she goes, I'm very sorry. You've been shifted from Mount Hood Lounge to Paddle Wheel Lodge to perform on day 4 of the voyage.
Why?
Orders from the captain.
Orders
Well,
from the-
not the captain. Orders from the owner.
Oh, okay. I mean,
And she apologizes profusely for it.
Did he send an email or is he on this boat?
The owner, she doesn't know. She has never talked to him. He goes through the captain.
Fascinating. Okay.
it's the 1920s. We don't have email.
I know. That's why I'm sending it.
Yeah. You're going to be replaced by Macy.
Macy.
Uh-huh.
Do I know Macy?
You were introduced to her last night on the stage.
All right.
She was the newest thing on the boat.
Oh, that's right. The captain was talking about her. Fuck
Yep.
that bitch.
Hope she got eaten by snakes.
I hope she did get eaten by snakes. I want my fucking lounge back.
And you have been switched to Keith's Lounge.
Yeah.
So, you guys will wait a couple hours. Breakfast will be served again. They are not serving in the dining room as of repairs. Somebody has gone through and flipped several of the tables.
Do we have to wait those hours? Because I would really like to go check out room 323 because I feel like there's a story there.
That is what I was going to give you guys the options to do.
Okay, cool.
Because after breakfast, you are up to whatever you want to do.
That's what I want to
So,
do.
we're going to start at the top of the initiatives with Leela and move down on what you guys are doing. Leela?
Okay, I am gonna go check out 323, and since I think it was Keith who talked to David, I'm gonna be like, hey, do you want to go check out that room? So, and if I need to, I'll be like, because I need somebody to protect me, even though I have a firearm. So.
Yeah, I'm sure I can have the boys watch the lounge.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that is the perfect character for you, for as far as I can tell. So you guys head to 323. Move you guys over there.
Okay.
Forrest, what are you up to?
I would like to track down some of the people who were in the lounge last night and make sure that they're all okay.
Okay. So you start going door to door, and you notice that one of the serving boys does not answer.
Okay.
You're going to get to about, I'm going to move you up here real fast. You're going to get to room 202, and 202 is not going to answer.
Okay. Do I run into any of the people that I saw last night?
Yes, quite a few of them. They're going about their daily life, preparing to go and getting ready for some fishing down the river,
Okay.
various other events.
What about the people I saw who were getting attacked by snakes?
You see them, and they look fine.
Which one do I come across first?
So I do want to clarify, are you looking for player characters or
I want
other
to
people?
look for the other player characters.
Then you're going to run into Harold first, before anyone else,
Okay.
who you strictly remember trying to pick you up. So we're going to hold that for a minute, and we're going to move to Maggie and see what Maggie is doing, and then we're going to rotate out of those groups. So Maggie, what are you up to?
Yumi?
Yumi,
Sorry.
what are you up to?
I know, I'm just waiting in my room right now, I guess. I'm still kind of shaken up from all the fucking snakes.
I can imagine. And listening to the reporter didn't really help much.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the top of the group. We're gonna go to Leela and Keith investigating 223. So what do you guys do? The door is locked.
Do I know of where I might be able to get a key among the staff?
You know the security guard would have one, but you cannot think of a reason he would give it to you.
Well, he told us that whoever was in 323 was missing, correct?
Correct.
I guess we could go over and try and persuade him that we'll help him out with his investigation as to what happened.
That is an option.
All right, then I'll do that.
Okay, so I'm not going to actually move the miniatures for this, but you are going to run into him, and you have his attention.
So, David, the who went missing from 323? Who was supposed to be there?
He was one of the new bartenders for the Mount Hood Lounge.
Oh, well, I certainly wouldn't want the bartenders to be understaffed. If you want to give me just the key to that room, then I would be happy to try and figure out what happened to him.
We are not sure where he is. You know the policy around here. We can't let you into someone else's room.
Well, certainly, but you're gonna, you obviously have a lot on your hands making sure that everybody's okay, and I was just figuring I'd help out, because you don't have a whole lot of extra security staff.
He kind of looks at you strange. Aren't you supposed to be on duty around this time?
Yeah, my boys are taking care of it for right now. I'm helping this little lady.
So roll me a fast talk roll to convince him to give you the key.
Couldn't it have been persuade?
It could be a persuade. You could roll a persuade for that, yeah.
Never mind.
And he shakes his head and tells you to get back to work.
All right, sorry, little lady.
Leela, you're free to chirp in.
That's you, Sarah.
Sarah.
This is when we find out she's muted her mic and completely forgot about that because it looks like she's talking and
Right.
we can't hear her.
Probably. She probably muted her mic.
Yeah,
No,
we can definitely see her talking.
we
No, she's
definitely
not
see
muted.
her.
She's a mime.
We just don't see her. I mean, we see her. We just don't hear her. Oh,
Oh, you're just super quiet.
super quiet. You make Chris sound loud.
Yeah, it's like redonkulous.
Well, we don't want that.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's
Oh, God.
Better? No?
Wow.
No.
Yeah, there's definitely a connection problem there because we heard that.
Hit my turn and then come back to me. Because I don't know what happened.
Can anybody lip read?
Oh, she doesn't know what happened.
That's weird.
And the sad part to the answer to that is, I can, but okay, we're gonna skip her. We'll hold your diplomacy check. Forrest and Harold. Forrest knocks on your door, Harold. Hey, Sarah, if you could mute your mic while you do that, because you're connected to your other microphone. Thank you.
I open the door
And
say, "Oh, good, you're alive." Because I haven't seen anyone else yet. And I'm still wondering how I got here.
last night.
Yeah, from last night with all the snakes and all the bullshit.
Little things bite hard. Did
Yeah,
not
they
think it
do.
bite so much. 4 is still okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know the others who were around?
I haven't seen them, no. I'm sure they're all right. They managed to get away from the snakes, at least in the room.
Well, if we're okay, they probably are too.
Yeah.
Who could do bandages like this?
I have no idea. Perhaps there's a medic or a doctor on the boat.
Hmm.
Quick question, Hal. Is there an infirmary around?
There is not an infirmary on the boat.
Okay.
So I know I'm using the wrong model for this, but it's the first one I grabbed. So a passenger runs straight into you, Forrest. Okay?
Okay. Forrest will kind of like start and turn to look at the passenger.
It is a tall man. He has blonde hair, has silver colored eyes, and he looks at you and backs up and I'm sorry.
Where were you going so quickly?
The library. He nods. I was gonna head back to my room and then I was gonna head back up to grab a book.
It's a library?
He nods. And he holds out his hand. My name's Ray. I'm in 210.
Ray?
He nods.
He will shake his hand very firmly.
He will shake your hand almost as firmly as you, which is strange for his small build.
Forrest will nod at him and say, "Good grip."
And he nods. And I could take you with me up to the library and show you if you haven't seen it yet. There's a lot of really good books in there. It reminds me of home.
Sounds interesting. I'll go with.
He also turns to you, Harold, and invites you along.
I will join them.
Okie dokie. He runs back to his room and grabs a book, and you three are going to the library. Switching down to Maggie. Maggie, are you still wallowing in self-pity?
I am still wallowing in a little bit of self-pity. Yeah. Also, I don't really know what else I can do at the moment.
What would you like to do? You have just had your spot taken.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed about that.
You can go try to protest the captain. You could go get a drink. I mean,
Well, I'll totally get a fucking drink. Fuck it.
This is a party bar, so there's a lot to do here. It's like convention life to the max.
Yeah.
So you go to the paddle wheel lounge, sit down, and grab a drink. You look back and you see the stage that you are destined to be on. It is right next to the very loud motor.
Oh, lovely. It's gonna be a fun day.
Lila, if you're ready to try again, I'm up for it. So you can try again on your mic.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Hey, you can hear me? That's good. I don't know. And I was going to try to know with the press. Just let me get there, take a quick peek. What? Why are you giggling?
She's a
What's
robot.
happening?
She's an android. Okay. You're lagging a bit, Sarah. It makes you sound robotic. Just a bit.
Oh god. I'm just gonna persuade then.
Okay, roll persuade roll.
Come on.
The plot thickens.
Damn it!
Nope.
You fail the persuade roll. I am willing to let you try again at half the skill.
What about fast talk?
A fast talk would work too. There is a rule in Call of Cthulhu. For this, I want to use it spot by spot, where you roll at full, then half, then quarter. You can get 3 attempts at almost anything. But I'm going to go spot by spot because only 3 times on everything on roll 20 is going to be a pain.
Okay. So
I am
roll
willing to let both Sarah and Keith roll persuade again at half their skill.
Okay.
So Sarah got it, and Keith?
Yeah. Holy crap!
You both got it. Paired
Come
up.
on!
Upping the difficulty, you guys have paired up, and you will successfully get the key to the room.
Yay!
Yeah, Sarah.
You guys are gonna return to the room. And we're gonna move back to Forrest, Harold, and Ray. Ray is holding a book. It is written in Egyptian, from what you can tell. And he is going through the section of the library that talks about the pyramids. And he's rambling on and on about people you have never heard of. The best you can assume is his family back home.
Okay. Do they have any books on weightlifting?
You find, actually, roll me. Give me a sec to put the cap back on that drink. We're gonna make you roll me a let's go with spot hidden, just because it's on there.
Spot hidden. Where is my
Spot hidden. Because this library is strangely full of nothing. In a majority of Egyptian novels, there are some magazines of a sort, but you have to consider 1920 magazines were pamphlets. So.
Where is Spot? Because I'm not familiar with the sheet. Oh, I just don't have any points in it. I see. Excellent.
So you're rolling at 25%.
Hey!
Holy cow. And you find an entire book about weightlifting and ancient Egyptian nutrition written in English.
This is interesting.
That is a critical success, guys.
If only it were useful. I'll sit down and start reading the book.
Uh-huh. And it probably will inspire several haikus out of this. He will sit down next to you and he's reading his. He has a couple more piled up next to him. Dead Kings and a book about the burial ceremonies of the kings.
Okay.
And he continues to talk to you on and on about how he is from Egypt natively, and he moved to America. He was looking for work, and he tells you the American dream story, basically.
Okay.
Maggie, you are going to roll me a Constitution check at 75. You've downed about 2 shots of whiskey by now. And found a lot of people that are siding with you on Macy shouldn't have that spot.
Yeah, am I going over or under 75?
You are going under. Under is always the goal in this game.
Okay, I win.
You win? You are still coherent.
Fuck yeah. I'm going to keep drinking.
You can keep drinking. You have gathered a group, and you have been inspired to sing. So roll me a sing check. It is on the side of your sheet, if I remember correctly.
A sing check.
It's not one of the official skills. It's going to be under the side, under the written ones, because I had to add it in.
The written ones.
I mean, you're not actually going to make her sing?
I'm not singing for you, no. I also succeed at singing. Fuck yeah.
You have drawn a crowd in and doubled the amount of people in Keith's Lounge.
Sweet. You're fucking welcome.
It turns out you're actually a really good singer.
Apparently so.
Okay, you guys back at the room, Leela and Keith. What do you guys do?
Well, we open the room first.
Yeah.
You open the room and you find
Oh shit.
it is full of snakes.
Can we still close the room again?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to close the room.
All right. Close the room and let me look at what I have.
Seriously considering telling David to go check the room himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about? I got nothing. I do have one firearm, but that's not enough for all those snakes.
Yeah, me either. I don't think I brought any grenades. Ooh. But I bet there's some moonshine in the bar.
Molotov cocktail.
On a boat.
Do it.
You're going to burn down the whole boat?
They are going to burn down my boat. They are not going to make it to day 3.
I'm seriously going to consider preparing one.
It's probably a good idea by this route.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to use it yet, but I'm definitely going to make one.
Okay.
Hopefully pocket-sized.
I really want to get in that room. Dang it.
So what do you guys do?
I say go tell David.
Yeah, good idea. Okay.
David is in the same hall, so you can pretty much call him over.
Hey, David.
And he'll come over.
We open the door and shove him in.
You
go.
open the door, and there is nothing but a bedroom in there.
What? All right, we go in the bedroom. I'm going to look around.
David is confused as to why you called him over.
You know, we haven't really asked any NPCs about the snakes, so let's ask him that. Let's say, are you aware that there's a bunch of snakes on this boat?
He'll shake his head. No, we've scoured the boat top to bottom. There were a lot of reports of snakes last night, but from what there are none on this boat. This is a snake-free boat,
Okay.
and he seems very certain of that.
All right, well, now that it's open and he's here, can we go in and look, like, search the room?
Yes.
Okay.
In that room, you find a radio sitting on the bedstand. It's about the size of a mobile radio, way more advanced than anything you've ever seen. The bed itself has not been done, and there are no clothes in the closet. From what you can tell, there was somebody here, but they're not here anymore. So.
Okay.
So the only thing that isn't what normally comes with the room is the radio and the unmade bed.
That is correct without a spot hidden roll,
Okay.
which is what I was
Well,
going
then
to
I
say.
guess we could maybe do that.
Yay!
Holy shit, RN Jesus is on your guys' side.
Holy nuts.
Holy
You
God.
find everything you're looking for. You find Jesus.
You find Jesus in that room. You will find his journal is under one of the floorboards under the bed on the boat.
Ooh, journals.
Wow,
You have
I'm
found
really
his
glad I thought
journal.
to look there.
As you look under the bed, you see lots of other things down there, small relics of snakes and various other things made out of wood, and a woodcarver's knife.
Wooden snakes.
Wooden snakes.
Oh.
As you continue to look around the room, you will find a pendant. It is made out of solid stone.
The whole pendant, or just the thing at the bottom?
Just the thing at the bottom. It is not connected to a string. It's just a pendant. It's just
I have occult, archaeology, and history. History is probably the best one. Can I roll one of those to see what I know about any of these items?
Yeah.
Let's do history.
I'll roll occult.
Good. Perfect.
Snakes in history have often been signs of evil and signs of destruction for the world.
Okay.
We're going to tag on his occult success, as this is probably occult activity on the ship. You're almost guaranteed there are probably more of them, and you guys are smart enough to consider that this is probably what caused the snakes of last night.
Okay.
The pendant or
The cult.
okay?
You do not recognize the pendant symbol.
Okay. Would I be able to use my mechanical repair skill to figure out what is so weird about this radio?
Yeah. You could.
Theoretically.
I would let you try.
Yeah. Like I said, theoretically.
You felt it, so you're not going to get an exact answer, but just looking at it, you notice there is no spot for power to go into the radio.
Huh.
You have to consider 1920s, they don't really have batteries at this time.
Right.
So, I mean, there's no outlet, there's no way for power to go into the radio at this point.
Is there an obvious on switch?
Yeah.
Can I flick it?
You flick it on and you get dead silence. It is not making a noise.
I'm going to take a picture of the radio.
Okay. Roll a photography check.
Ugh.
You have a terrible blurry photo of the radio.
I do.
You wonder why you bothered paying for journalism school.
Can we take the journal with us when we leave?
Yes, you can.
Actually, let's take it all. Let's take it all with us, Keith.
I will do all that in a minute. As of what's in the journal, we're going to go back to the library with Forrest and Harold. Ray is ready to go. You have been there for several hours by now.
During those several hours, I would like to search for a book about snakes.
You find book after book after book about snakes. Snakes were very important to the Egyptian culture. In a lot of them, you find pictures of a cat cutting a snake.
Okay.
But most of these seem to have not been translated, so you can't read most of them.
Do I find any translated books?
You find some, but most of them seem to be I'm going to go ahead and just say it because I'm tired. Documentary style writing. More information about the pyramids rather than cultural information about the pyramids.
Okay. I'm going to ask Ray here if he's able to read any of the non-translated books.
He'll nod rapidly. He grew up reading this stuff.
I'm going to ask him if there are any of these books tell you about anything unusual about snakes involving Egyptian culture. Like anything specific.
What you're looking for is called the Book of Apophis.
Apophis. Okay.
Book of Apophis. He says that will have more than enough information for you, but he's scoured this library top to bottom and has not found it. But with that, he does need to go. Dinner is waiting, and then it's bed for another full day of reading for him.
Okay.
So he is going to leave.
doesn't like the idea of going to dinner since last time they had dinner it was snakes.
Now it is. Dinner is actually going to be held tonight in the Paddle Wheel Lounge, if that helps at all.
I'm gonna warn
Forrest.
what's his face? Names, I hate him. My companion here.
Forrest.
Yes, Forrest. Not to drink the whiskey or any of the alcohol, because that's what put you to sleep before the snakes appeared.
Okay.
Very smart. Won't drink booze. You nuts.
Won't drink booze.
Not only that, I'm an FBI agent, and
Never drink booze. You nuts.
So, Forrest and Harold, where do you guys head?
How long until dinner? Like, is it right?
It's maybe an hour away at most.
Since I've still got a little bit of time, I do want to try and find the other player characters to see how they're doing. And then after that, I'll head over to the dinner.
So we'll go ahead and collide the two groups. As you guys are finishing up with your detective work in room 323, Lila and Keith, you guys run into Forrest and Harold.
Nice timing. Hey, Dick. Hey, Dick. We found some weird stuff in this this room over here.
Well, okay, I'm gonna ask them, like, did all of you see snakes too, or are we just crazy?
I'm pretty sure we almost got devoured by snakes.
Forrest will
Did
take
you guys?
off one of his bandages to show off the bite marks.
You ladies left. There was a big old pile on them.
Right. Is David still with us?
David went off something about dinner when she last heard.
Okay. Because I wanted to see if he could see the bite marks on those guys, but are there anybody else around who we could ask?
There are lots of people around that you can ask. Yes, this is a bustling cruise ship.
Okay. Then let's just grab any random person, just anybody who's standing nearby.
Okay.
And say, hey, did you see any snakes last night?
They'll nod.
They
But,
nod. Okay.
They'll nod. They saw them.
Okay.
But they were told it was caused by the liquor as a hallucination from a bad batch.
Oh, I see.
That's what they learned. And when you ask other people, each one's going to give you a different story involving bad liquor or involving bad fish or something.
All right.
Yeah, it wasn't the liquor. I know what liquor was brought on board because I tasted all of it.
Mhm.
It was a good night.
Other forces are at play here.
Sorry, what was that?
Or other forces are at play. Or somebody
thought I heard
roofied
Forrest.
everybody.
Somebody did roofie everyone, because I didn't have any, and I'm the only one that didn't fall asleep due to that. Somebody shot a dart into my neck and put me to sleep.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Did you see who it was?
I did not get a look. I was checking somebody's pulse before I got shot.
Some dick you are. You don't know nothing from nothing.
Not a dick, he's a bull.
So, do you guys do anything in particular before dinner?
No.
I'll show the dick and the muscle brains in the room and see if they know anything about this weird radio.
Wait, where are you showing your dick?
You don't even need to roll. They're not going to know anything about that radio at all. You guys are going to rejoin back in the Paddle Wheel Lounge and run into Maggie, who has officially downed about 3 bottles worth of whiskey on her own.
Oh.
She is currently sitting over a bench, almost drooling, but still very upset about Amy.
Forrest doesn't know this story, so Forrest will go over and says, "What's happened?"
Yumi.
How drunk am I right now?
About 3 bottles in. Roll me a Constitution save. Roll under 25.
I'm trying to type very quietly. 25. I win. The dice like me today.
You are still conscious and still able to talk.
Okay, but I'm like,
And sing.
am
You were
I
laying-
fucked up?
You are very fucked up.
I'm very fucked up. Okay. So hold on. I have to get my drunk face on now.
Your drunk face.
I have to get my drunk. I'm trying to get into character real quick.
Get that drunk face on.
This one
Just
part
like
of the-
slam your face in the desk, it'll help, I promise. Drunk face, go! Go!
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, can I make a pocket Molotov out of one of the bottles of moonshine?
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
You're not even going to need to make a roll. It's a really simple thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Has he got his drunk face on yet?
I've got my drunk face on. Yeah. So what was? I completely forgot what people were saying to me.
Forrest was asking what was wrong because
Okay. I used to be the biggest star in the music world, and now I give my fucking spot to some slut with the fucking this is bullshit, man. It's now I'm drinking.
that sounds bad. Forrest, no.
It's horrible. It's probably a worse thing. It's worse than a snake. Like you know, a snake's just worse than a snake.
So you did see the snakes as well.
Shit, of course I saw snakes. I'm not blind, boy. Just a washed up drinking. I'm not blind.
Forrest will lean over. He says, "I think she's drunk."
I'm not drunk. I'm perfectly sober. I am able to do anything that any sober person would do.
Forrest now looks at the officer and says, "Except she can't be drunk because no drinking." And he nods.
Of course, yeah, it's silly. I'm not. What you talking about? Alcohol. It's illegal. I'm not drunk.
Yeah, all there is on this ship is ginger ale and
Yes.
apple sauce juice.
And apple juice, and apple ginger ale juice sauce stuff, and whiskey. I've been drinking a lot of whiskey.
There we go.
That works. Actually, you are one step ahead of me, Lila. The actual dinner is gumbo.
Ha!
You guys, it shows up. It has a bunch of different kinds of meat in it, one of which you cannot identify.
Oh no! I bet it's snake.
It's either snake or the dude that's missing.
You guys are all given a bowl.
Forrest is not eating that.
You hear a scream on the other side of the room as somebody has a snake head in their bowl.
Oh yes.
Some poor innocent NPC just lost 12 sanity.
Whew.
I'm gonna ignore that and just eat. I'm hungry. You know, I've been drinking a lot. I don't give a fuck.
Everyone else doesn't seem to care and thinks it was just an accident, and they keep eating. David is on his third bowl.
David is?
Yes.
Dude's hungry.
Hmm.
That's this David guy.
Dinner goes uneventful for the rest of the night other than that,
I do want to.
and you guys are free to go to bed.
I do want to double check one thing. Did anything in that Egyptian weight loss program include snake meat? Because
Yes, it did.
Oh.
It included snake meat as a way to toughen your body against the toxins of the vipers. Instead of actually taking the toxin, you eat the flesh of the snake and you get their immunity to their own toxin. Or that's what the Egyptians were thinking.
I hate everything. I'll eat the goddamn snake.
You eat the snake and lose 1 point of sanity, as you know you just ate a snake.
Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm just gonna keep eating more. Hopefully, if I get bitten again, I will be all the immune.
I'm going to eat the gumbo too,
You eat the gumbo.
but not. I don't drink any of the whiskey.
No, it's good. You guys eat the gumbo, and the rest of the night's uneventful.
Okay.
All right.
You guys go to bed.
Uh,
When you guys return to your room, you see that next to your bedstand there is a radio.
is it a similar radio?
It's exactly the same. Somebody has put it into your room.
Oh gosh.
Forrest will pick the radio up, open his balcony, set the radio outside, and then close the balcony door.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the lounge.
You go back to the lounge.
I am too, because I see the radio and I want to confront Keith, because I think that he stuck the radio in my room to try to scare me.
Okay, so Lila goes back to the lounge. Can Forrest please move back to his room so we can have all the miniatures in the right spots for me?
Yeah.
And Lila and Keith are in the lounge.
I have a radio in my hand and I'm like, Keith, what the hell, man? This is baloney.
Duh, you must not be hitting on all sixes. I found the same thing in my room.
What? Do you have it?
No, I left it in my room. If that had anything to do with the guy getting missing in 323, I don't want to have anything to do with it.
Right, makes sense. So you're telling me that there's more than one radio?
Apparently.
What happened to the other one that we found earlier?
I don't know. Shall we go back and check? I never gave David back the key.
No, I don't think I want to go back into that room without David, because it seems like the snakes are related to him somehow. So
Gun.
I'm just going to open this window and chuck the radio out and go to bed.
Okay, you chuck the radio out and go to bed. Maggie? You're probably too drunk to even notice the radio.
I'm pretty fucking hammered right now. I see a fucking radio. I see radio though. It's nice. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna turn on the radio. What do I hear coming out of the radio?
It is not making noise.
Oh, that's so stupid. I'm gonna go to sleep. Stupid fucking
Maggie ignores it. Keith, what do you do to your radio? Well, two radios.
Whoa. She chucked hers overboard, and I'm staying in the lounge without my radio. I didn't bring mine with. Fuck that. I'm staying in the lounge tonight.
I was talking about the one you got out of 323.
Oh, we didn't get it out of 323.
You didn't take that radio?
No.
Oh,
I just
okay.
looked at it.
No, we took everything with us. We did.
Oh.
We grabbed the journal and it and all of that. We took it with us.
Then I guess I leave it in my room, because I don't
Okay.
want to spend the night with that thing.
You leave it in your room. Those that still have a radio in your room, it flicks on at about 11 that night.
I stay up, seeing what would happen later that night.
You hear words in Egyptian being played over it, and then you start hearing almost a hissing sound.
Do I recognize the voice though?
No, you do not. It sounds very similar to Parselton from Harry Potter. There's that hissy, breathy, raspy voice.
Yeah, fuck.
And
that.
it is playing through the entire boat. From what you can hear through the walls, every person in the entire boat has the radios.
Yeesh.
And me, I don't have that radio.
Me either. We're overboard.
The walls are thin.
You can still hear it through the walls.
Oh.
The walls are alive with the sound of snake.
Other than that, you guys have made it through night 2.
Can I roll a listen check, and if I fail it, I don't hear anything?
No, it is almost impossible. There are radios placed around the actual lounge that you didn't notice until the broadcast started.
Damn it.
Speaking of which, everyone loses 4 sanity for listening to radios.
Oh gosh.
Has anyone hit half mark on their sanity bar yet? You should have a spot on your sheet that tells you what your max sanity is. And below it, in the sanity chart, you should tell me when you reach half, you start getting symptoms of insanity. Have I got anyone yet?
Nope.
Nope.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, we're at night 3 then. I was actually going to do the break right at night 3 because he gets to do his poetry reading, and I was going to let him finish his haikus.
Ooh.